Hello there, love bugs. Hello there, bellas. If you babies have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, and subscribe because it is so important to our success here on the YouTube. And if you are not already a part of our book club, please remember to hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube. And for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes you, can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's talk about Tina, my life story, Tina Turner, with that dude Kurt Loder from MTV. I don't know what part this is. All I know, it is second from last. Y'all, I had to take my retainer out. My bad, guys. But I wasn't trying to take it out because whenever I don't have it on, it seemed like my head start feeling like it's about to get a migraine. And I'd be like, nah, just no, with my retainer. But anyway, guys, where we left off, just a quick refresher, Tina Turner had a contract pending with Capitol Records, the international branch or some subsidiary or something, right? But there was some kind of breakdown and the contract disappeared, or the contract that she was set to sign disappeared, okay? So now she is headed back towards cabaret, the cabaret scene, I mean. Roger Davies, her manager, is in the hotel room fixing to cry, drinking some liquor. Then he get a call. Mr. Davies, we'd like about 63 people put on your guest list for tonight, okay? And that phone call was made because David Bowie had told his label, I'm going to go see my favorite singer tonight, female singer. And his label asked, well, who would that be? Oh, Tina Turner, of course. She's down there to the Ritz. I'm going to go see her. So that created this buzz with his label, okay? So his label decided to come down there to watch Tina Turner turn it out with Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn, turn his mother out. They was impressed and they signed her. But let me pull back a little bit. There was some things that happened before they signed her, okay? So the event was so jammed packed. Now, normally Tina Turner don't be interested in meeting all the people that be there, you know, like when you have your gig, you want to do your meet and greet, you know. Tina says she don't care to meet those folks because as far as she's concerned, all they want to do is just know more about her business. Of course, baby. Of course, girl. Tina Turner, listen to me, Tina. See, you old folks don't like the internet. I don't like the internet like that either, but I know the way of the money is through the intranets, okay? Once you become a public figure, you got to get some kind of social media stuff there. And Tina Turner, I swear to you, like, no, don't get into an accident, you know, something like, you know, you just smack the phone out of some fan's hand or snatch some wig off or like kick the dog or something like that. I'm telling you, Tina, you be back in public, Tina. I'm telling you, you know, you got to get some kind of buzz going on in order to stay relevant, okay? And Tina Turner says she ain't like to be up in them people's faces because she ain't like for them people to know her business. I mean, yeah, it was okay for back then, but you can't do that now. You got to tell all your business now because they will dox you and find that shit out. That's for damn sure. So anyway, okay. Backstage afterwards, I walked into the reception room and then they all were. And there they all were. Keith Richards, David Bowie, Ron Wood, and all these people. I said, thank God I didn't know they were in the audience. I really would have been nervous. Then I spotted this tennis player I'd seen on TV. I shouted out, McEnroe. He got real embarrassed and started hiding his face. I went up to him and said, "Why McEnroe? You're shy? I don't believe it. With all the hell you raised out there on the tennis court?" Then he started laughing, and I started laughing too. And pretty soon, I was laughing all over the place. Now, after that, after the meet and greet, somebody came up with the plan. Hey, let's just go over to Keith Richards' place and vibe. Okay, now she looking at Roger Davies like, are we getting ready to go over there with these people? Roger Davies said, hell yeah, we get ready to go over there to the place. So now we know that Tina Turner is a omissionary liar, okay? Meaning that Tina does not exactly lie. She don't come out and lie and be like, I'm the Queen of Sheba lie. She will omit a lie like, we at the party, but she did not mention any form of drug use. You mean to tell me you in there with all them white rock and rollers and ain't nobody doing nothing? And we know that Keefy Poo and Mickety Jaggedy both had that juggy or that monkey or that, what is it, a monkey on your back? What do they call it, monkey on your back? Or they somewhere, with a pitchfork chasing a dragon, something like that. But we know that. But she said they was all over there vibing, listening to R&B music and, soul music and enjoying it. And she was like, I see what these boys is doing. I see what these young hip white boys is doing. They listening to our music and revamping it to suit them. And so many of y'all in my comments, when it comes down to Tina Turner, y'all always say, Nay, don't forget, rock and roll derived from us. They took it. So I never thought that, it derived from, white culture. I didn't think that at all. But, I appreciate the fact that y'all remind me and, those other people that read the comments that it did derive from us. So I thank you guys. Now, Roger Davies and Tina Turner said that they was dead at 8:30 in the morning. What the hell was you dead at 8:30 in the morning doing, Tina Turner? We know that, I swear, y'all, it ain't nothing y'all can't tell me to make me feel that she did not enjoy the attention of Keith Richards. Okay? And she has got to be an old strong woman to look Keith Richards in the face. Because wait, what is he? A Sagittarian man? Get the fuck out of here. How many do you know the power of a fire sign man? Mickety Jaggedy is a Leo. Keith Richards is a Sagittarius. Yes, they both look like old ass women at 24 years old. Okay, but it's just the swag. But anyway, in the wake of the star-infested Ritz event, Capitol Records confirmed Tina's contract and was suddenly eager to record her. Remember, Capitol Records didn't want nothing to do with her. What was it, the New York Capitol Records? They ain't want nothing to do with her. No, we ain't fuck with her. She too old. Or at least her music or her sound is too old. Now we over here in L.A. and L.A. kissing her in the damn mouth. Oh, yes, Tina. Yes. Now, Capitol Records is well aware of Tina's power over there in Britain. Okay, they love her over there. So what they decided to do was to send her over to Britain to record. There are young, hot, new producers over there. And Tina can make money at the same time, okay? Because she can do her shows, shake her little groove thing, and record. So it works out. Now, just to touch on the producers, if you guys remember, I told you one time Tina had sang on this collab album with these young producers named BEF, okay? They were the ones that had her to sing the Temptations' Ball of Confusion. Okay? So, Capitol thought that it would be wise for her to work with those up and coming, forward thinking producers like that. So she went overseas to pay their way to England. Davies had to rustle up a quick gig. The only one he could find was in Stockholm, an outdoor fair where Tina, bandless for this trip, would have to sing in front of a 20-piece orchestra. Amazingly, she managed to pull it off. So once they did that gig over in Stockholm, they flew to England to start working on the single with BEF. Okay, that's the up-and-coming production group. All right, Roger and Tina arrived in London, and Davies booked recording time at EMI Abbey Road Studios. He still had no idea what sort of song Tina would be doing, but Ware had assured him by phone that he would write one. On that eve of the session, however, Ware informed Davies that because of promotional commitments for his group's current record, they had no time to custom craft a tune for Tina. Davies was frantic. They threw my baby in a trick bag, y'all. They threw my baby in a trick bag. You mother hunches knew y'all was busy. Why did you say yes when, you knew you had all this on your plate beforehand? Bastards. Ware agreed to a crash meeting and arrived at Davies' room in Grosvenor House that night, bearing stacks of his most treasured vintage singles. Unfortunately, these all turned out to be old R&B songs, unwhelmed mementos. Not unwhelmed, sorry guys. Unwelcomed mementos of Tina's dead and buried past. She said, "Aren't you guys into rock and roll?" Finally, Roger told Tina they would have to come to some kind of compromise. The session was only hours away. He suggested that she attempt a version of 1984 and also Let's Stay Together, an old Al Green hit that Ware had played earlier in the evening. Tina thought this over and said, "Yeah, I'll do that one." So she don't mind doing Let's Stay Together. Now this is funny, right? So when Roger, Davies, and Tina got to the studio, right, they looked around. They like, okay, so where's all the groovers or what do they call the vibers, whatever they call the musicians? Oh shoot, my Mick calling me. I'm gonna call her right back. But they looking around like, okay, I see a couple of people here, but where everybody at? The young dudes was like writing this little synthesizer boxy keyboardy thing. She was amazed. Did you mean to tell me we about to have music, but there's no musicians? Answer yes, Tina, the Turner. Answer yes. She's confused. How? What? But that's all a part of the 80s sounds, them synthesizers, no horns, that's just what it is. But anyway, she did the song Let's Stay Together, and she killed it. She wanted to do it again, but there was no need to do it again. The first time she did it, she knocked it out the park. Now, EMI, that's a record label that she's affiliated with overseas, is delighted with the record Let's Stay Together. Capitol, back in Los Angeles, didn't even want to know about it. They said she's wailing. They declined to release Let's Stay Together in the United States. Davies, dumbfounded, immediately began setting up a fall tour of Europe for Tina to coincide with the upcoming release of the British single Let's Stay Together. Now, Tina said that she'd hoped that the song would do better, but if it didn't, she wasn't worried because she knew that she could always make money by touring. And that's where you have to give Ike some credit, because if she didn't do anything else, she learned a dynamic work ethic from Ickety Ikety. So let's talk about this video right quick. They did it a cheap version. You know, I had to go look up the video for Let's Stay Together. I was like, what the hell? What the heck is going on here? What this? But I mean, it's from the 80s. You can't expect much, okay? But the funny part about it was they said that the video had lesbian undertones. And then she said, I thought it was funny. Me and Ann, I said, God damn, it had to be another Ann. Ann, the dancer's name was Ann Beringer and LaJune Richardson. Had to be one more Ann. Had to be one more Ann before the end of this book, y'all. It wouldn't be right if they didn't throw in one more on top of the 332 other Anns, okay? But she was like, we just thought it was funny because the girls were feeling all over Tina Turner. Tina. Girl, you ain't fooling nobody with your taking baby mama ass. I said, this is so funny to me because, and I said, Tina Turner stole Ike Turner's baby mother. Which one was it? Was it Ann Thomas? Yeah, Ann Thomas. Why you take that man? Why you take that man baby mother from him? Why you do that, girl? Girl. But you know what? Now, I ain't gonna lie, because y'all know I have a wife. But listen, that got daggone Tina the Turner from Mad Max. She could have took me. She could have took me. She was hot as hell. She was hot in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. We don't need another hero. Boom, boom. We don't need another way home. All we want is... I don't know that song, y'all. I don't know. I tried. By December 1983, Let's Stay Together was a top 5 hit in Britain and selling briskly on the continent too. With its unusual aura of hope, warmth, and tender commitment, the song seemed to reconnect with people in a way that cut across boundaries of age, race, and nationality. In Los Angeles, however, Capitol Records still didn't want to know about it. Ooh! Capitol Records must be a Virgo. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Overly unreasonable. Don't want to hear it. By this time, import copies of the Let's Stay Together single was pouring into New York. So you know how, New York clubs can be. Y'all be popping. You hear me? Y'all be popping, always forward. So a local DJ had got a copy a local DJ from Manhattan had gotten a copy, and he started spinning it in the club and pumping it. Now Capitol Records woke up. Hello. What you say? You like that song? You like that song? We like the song. Okay, well, we like the song too. Capitol Records rushed to release the single in the United States. Let's Stay Together entered the top 40 in mid-February, but because of promotional complications and perhaps the sales-sapping imports that had preceded it onto the market, it peaked at number 19. That's still good to me, baby. That's still good to me. It went top 5 on the black charts, though, and Capitol, watching the record explode, suddenly wanted an album. Yeah, baby. Yeah. And now, if you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, and subscribe, because it is so important to our success here on the YouTube. Now, remember this. The same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, my patron loves. You babies, have a good one. Deuce.